And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Simon said, y'all. Who's Simon? Simon Guobadia, y'all, the debonair ex-husband of Miss Porsha Williams, y'all, is singing a different tune, honey, about what led to the end of their 14-month marriage. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Nigerian-born businessman called out his ex-wife in a recent interview, accusing her, honey, of exploiting him for his money while he fell helplessly in love. He painted the Real Housewife of Atlanta star as an opportunist who targeted him during a vulnerable moment in his life. Now, they're saying that Porsha Williams filed to end her marriage to Simon Guobadia back in February 2024, claiming her ex-husband was no longer the man she once loved. However, he's calling BS on her victim narrative. And here's what Mr. Simon had to say.
Do you regret marrying her?
Absolutely. I said to her in one of my text messages to her, because she didn't respond because I kept asking her, why did you file for divorce? And she wouldn't say anything. I later figured out this felt like a coup. I was totally blindsided, sent her a text message. I said this was a $5 million rehab project that I took on. I think I was targeted.
In what way?
I was targeted from day one for financial reasons.
Wow.
Yes, y'all. This is what Simon is saying.
A $5 million what now?
Renovation, did he say?
Yes, he said he had to do a makeover. Sound like he was saying like a makeover or whatever. But nevertheless, they said that the entrepreneur noted y'all that he was in a vulnerable position after his divorce from Real Housewife of Atlanta alum Miss Fallon Guobadia, and Williams Timon could not have been. What I said.
So she's an alum and you was on the show.
Yeah, you know Fallon was on the show.
But she wasn't no housewife.
Well, girl, that's what they saying, honey. He said
She was a friend of somebody.
Yeah, well, he said she was an alum, but he said, but the timing could not have been more perfect. He said he entertained it. He said, so it just kind of snowballed from there. He said, getting engaged. He listened to this now. This is cute. He said, getting engaged in 30 days, who does that? He said, I was out of my doggone mind to have done it. Of course, he said, I'm paying dearly for it. Now, Guobadia regrets continued with his heartbreaking loss during the divorce proceedings. Now, the judge had sided with Williams, ruling to uphold the terms of the prenuptial agreement. The deal left the reality TV star with only $560,000 in alimony and their marital mansion in Atlanta, among other benefits, y'all. So, Simon is speaking out, honey. He said Porsha tricked him and said she was a gold digger, but that was something for him to say.
Of course, you're gonna say
exactly.
that now after the fact.
Yeah, but honey, after
you got married and you was all in love and get out of here. We don't want to hear that.
Did they have a prenup?
Yes.
But she still getting the mansion and she's getting over $500,000 and stuff or whatever. But you know they're saying y'all that Simon, you know he said, honey, he founded y'all Simco Petroleum Limited Company y'all back in 2007, which supplies refined fuels in the southeastern United States, according to People magazine. Besides his petroleum venture, they said Guobadia, he did movies and he had different movies. He did the 2012 Jailhouse Dogs. He did 2019's Kill, and in 2020 he did The Son of the South. So he was a movie producer as well. So you know, and he also has 5 children, honey, from his past relationship. He said although he and Porsha did not have any kids. So it's very interesting, though. But the good thing about it, the divorce is over, and you know, Porsha.
The divorce is over, and she's free, and she did that beautiful People cover, and she's happy, and everything is good. Now she just got to get back to trying to live and love again as well.
Yes, Lord. But you know, it's sad though. You know, when I still say this today, how could a person be in love and then fall out of love? How could you fall in love and fall out? That's one of the things too. What people say, you should never fall in love.
You should grow into
when
it.
they don't flush the toilet and when they don't make up the bed and
clean up after themselves, don't
picking
put
their nose when they watching General Hospital.
Like Porsha loved him.
You think she did?
I believe that too.
Yes.
Yeah, but she did say, honey, that she found out all this stuff about him, honey. She said she didn't know who he was no more.
Exactly.
Isn't that what happened? She found out
gave him
something
some
about
swag, baby. She gave him that swag that he didn't have.
Yep. So she said she didn't know him. I love it because, you know, our European counterparts always say, I don't think I know you anymore.
But can you really know somebody after 30 days?
No, not at all.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was hiding a lot of stuff. She didn't know he had all that stuff going on with him, all that fraud and all that. He had a whole list of a long list of things that he was illegal, and he wasn't here. You know, they had never got him solidified here as a citizen.
Yeah,
So that
and all
that made
stuff
everything
brings about stress,
Yes.
and pressure, and you got lawyers,
and she's got a
criminal
daughter,
cases
and
all that. You don't wanna
it
deal
put
with all that.
everything in jeopardy.
Yeah.
So, but Ricky, I want to go back to this question. Can you know somebody and fall in love in 30 days? I think you could.
Yeah,
Some
you
people-
can fall
some
in
people
love
do
at
it in
first
a
sight.
week. Exactly.
Yeah. So,
But is that
you
love or
being-
lust?
Yeah, you being
It
fat.
ain't lust. I had a chick that I met before that I was real crazy about after one little date at Taco Mac.
Wait,
yeah.
wait a minute. But you say crazy about. There's a difference in being crazy
No,
about
I
somebody
was
being
I
in
was
love.
I was thinking and dreaming about her. We went to the park and had a picnic. I had a whole picnic. I ain't never had a picnic for nobody. We went to Piedmont Park.
Was you sitting Indian style, dog?
No, I had one leg folded under, one leg straight.
Man law violation.
It's a little dated. That's one of my favorite people. Like a little dated chiffon. On the high end, you say chiffon.
Where's the
and on
buzzer?
low end, just say beautiful yellow.
You can't sit
That's
on
your
your
color
leg,
for
dog.
the day. I guess.
What's the clue again, girl? I'm not finna sit up here and argue with them. What's the
No,
clue?
sir. Where's the buzzer? That's a man law
Can't sit on your
violation.
leg, dog.
No, I
One
had
leg
it
folded and one leg straight.
folded under, and the other leg was stretched out at a certain angle, like leaning into her.
No.
That's right,
You
Ricky.
ain't
But
got
I
just
can't,
5 minutes in.
if I fold both of my legs a certain way, then that look like a sissy.
No. You gotta
Okay,
Sit, you gotta sit
if I
on
have
you.
both of my legs open, then that don't look right.
You gotta take a knee.
I can't lay on. We had a picnic. I can't lay on
Right.
my stomach and then prop my head up on my elbow.
He got the mop, the broom, the
No, you
dust can.
cannot.
He trying to clean this
That was
up.
the best way you could sit. The way
I'm
you
just saying,
said.
if you
It
go on a
is.
damn picnic, how the hell can you sit?
better
I'm
Right.
trying to
Nah.
look cool. I got my
Hey.
one leg forward, one leg stretched out, and